Okay, so just before we start, this is our fifth live webinar. For those who don't know or who wasn't here from the start, we had a poll up a month and a bit ago, and everybody got to vote on what are the most important topics that the Facebook group felt that they needed help with the most, or what did they want me to speak about the most. And we kicked off on the 12th of April with designing from scratch. So how to create clip art that sells on Etsy. That was our first one. Our second one was Canva hacks and template design tips. The third one was how to list and sell products on Etsy. And then the fourth one, which was last week, Saturday, product mockups for wall art and stickers, which is actually something I quite enjoyed last week. Okay, so today we're speaking about all things freebie, so freebie ideas and lead magnet creation. If you are part of my community, either a subscriber or an email subscriber, sorry, or a Facebook member, or even a paying member in the monthly membership, you would know that I'm all things freebie. I'm like to give away some of the things that I sell, to share with others, and just to make others aware of, the potential of what AI can do for you. And also very importantly, from a business perspective, the lead magnets and freebies, or the way more commonly known as freebies, a great way to build a community of people who are actually interested in what you are doing, selling, talking about, coaching, and just helping, like, in general. So if you don't know me, my name is Lucille Cameron. I am the owner, founder of Clip Artistry Heaven, and it is a digital store that opened or started on Etsy. And I mostly sell clip art bundles in my store. I do sell some other AI designs like t-shirt designs, mug wraps, tumbler wraps, all things sublimations. I do junk journals. I have also got some stock images in my store. So, but predominantly clip art, or rather I started with clip art and then I've just sort of branched out depending on my research and strong keywords that resonated with my business. So today, as I've mentioned, we'll speak about freebie ideas, and this is going to help those who, like me, need to grow a community. You need to grow your community to create awareness about what it is you are doing. So we've got about 1,300 members in the Clip Artistry Facebook group, and anyone who was in there, who was in the group, like I've mentioned, they are sort of accustomed to receiving freebies from me, and it's a means also, in all honesty, to get people to share their email addresses with me, connect with me, reach out, ask questions. But the freebie talk is very much part of your success story on Etsy or your own digital store. Unfortunately, the YouTube videos that we watch and the guidance that we're getting from others who are more successful or perceived to be more successful, I find that this is not really the topic that they start out with or lean into or expand on a lot. So I'm happy that you guys voted on it. And again, if you're not aware, the order in the webinars that we've had for the last 4 weeks, and then also the today, and then the next 3 weeks, I'm hosting it in the order of how members voted. In other words, the first one was the most important one. The second webinar was second most important, the third one, and so on and so forth. And freebies is kind of right in the middle. And I think I'm happy that you guys voted on it because it's not really something that I see a lot of digital product sellers emphasize, speak on, or give guidance on. And I don't, not to shoot anyone down. I mean, it's not even something that I started out with, like, in all honesty. And in my case, it was a matter of, I figured this whole community thing out later, the email marketing strategy rather later. It wasn't part of the plan initially. But like halfway through my journey, I realized that it's kind of necessary, because as I listened to the other designers, it then came about that, the fact that they have so many sales, part of their success, the reason they are so successful is because they're not leaning on Etsy's traffic or Etsy's algorithm like entirely, which is what I was doing. Hey, Amy.
Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Hi. Good morning. Good morning.
How are you?
I, I always get so confused when I'm in Zoom because I'm so used to Google Meets and Teams, so it's a
Yeah.
little different for me. But Lucille, I hopped on because it just in case you needed any help
Okay.
with
Yeah.
anything.
Thank you. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah. So that all is muted. I've just co-hosted you. Thank you so much for joining, Amy. Okay. Can you see my screen again, Amy?
I can, yes.
Okay. Awesome. So, yeah, everybody, Amy is founder of a group called Canva Tribe. And she's got about 190,000 members in this Canva group. So she was gracious enough to share moderator rights with me. So I'm sort of helping her, just keeping things together in the group and just administering and making sure everything is the way it should be running. So I'll drop the link to her group in the description or in the comments of either on Facebook or in the Zoom chat, or even Amy, please feel free to just drop
Yeah,
the link when you get a
I can
moment.
do that.
Okay, awesome.
I can do that for you.
Yeah, so I gave the link to Cleopatra, so that's fine. So just to get back to the presentation, we're speaking all things freebie, ideas, lead magnets, how to create them, what I do, all my processes, or just my process in terms of how to send freebies, how to share the freebies, and how to sort of nurture the relationship from getting the freebie or sharing the freebie, getting the person onto your subscription list, and then just staying in contact with them. So please feel free to ask. We're not that big today. I think it's Mother's Day and everybody's planning. Leslie in the Facebook live, because I can read the comment, she's saying, I recognize Amy. So I'm
Yes.
saying that I actually met her in your group. That's how I know Leslie.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, so if there's any questions, please feel free to ask. I will try and answer as quickly as possible, or like just everybody. If I don't think we are that big because it's Mother's Day, but also today won't be like more designing. It would just be like going through my strategy and then just opening up for Q&A. So let's go. What we'll cover is what is a lead magnet. So I'll go through what the lead magnet is, the freebie types that I use, unique to my business, but it might differ in your business depending on what you are selling um, and what you are promoting, etc. So it might be different to what I'm selling. The tools that I use to design, the examples of existing freebies that I've been sending out successfully, and then just like strategies, and then a bonus gift for you at the end. So that's pretty much what I'll cover. And then also I'll just give Amy the floor to speak about all things, what she does and how she can help digital product creators, especially with the likes of Canva and the usage of Canva and what it is that she's involved in. Okay.
Thank you. Thanks, Lucille. So I am Amy. I am the person behind Easy as 123. As Lucille mentioned, I am the founder of the large Canva group, and I primarily provide just easy to follow tutorials on Canva. They're simple to follow. I think a lot of people like them. I don't know. Um,
I
right,
love it.
Lucille. I mean, and I also have a series of tutorials that teach the fundamentals of Canva. I'll place that in the messaging area in a few moments. And as well as that, I do go live every single week with my students. I have live classes, and I teach. You know what I teach? I teach what my adult learners want to know. The demographic of my class is It's more an older crowd. So there are people in there from 60 to 70 plus years old. And I have a few younger people in there, mostly entrepreneurs that just want to learn how to use Canva to craft and make money, pretty much. So if you're interested in joining those live classes, I'm going to put the link in the chat as well. And if you need Canva Pro, I'll put the link in the chat as well so that you can take advantage of a 30 days free Canva Pro. So thanks, guys. I'm going to hand it back over to Lucille so that she can continue on with today's live session.
Thank you. Thanks, Amy. She's really amazing. And I'm not just saying that. You guys need to check out the things that she does on Canva. I can only wish. So she makes it so easy, make it look so easy in her live. She does it in her live sessions as well. So I would really like, if you want to up your game with Canva, all things Canva, please check out her YouTube channel. There's a lot of free information. And also if you want to subscribe, a great person to learn from. Okay. Okay, so just getting into it, what is a lead magnet? It's a digital product first and foremost. So it's a digital, anything that's done in the digital space, in the digital sphere. So it's not a physical product. It's not something that is printed out. It's not something that is like tangible, like a pen, or, you know, it does have a digital nature. So we are talking like a junk journal, like a digital junk journal, a clip art bundle, a PNG design, a Excel spreadsheet. So that is some examples and some of the ones that I use in my business that can be created and mocked up and then put together as a freebie given freely. And when it's free, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's cheap or that it's just something that's quickly put together. So in my view, the freebies that I give out, it is for me as if it's something someone would have paid for. And it's just a way to introduce to a potential customer, just to give them like a sort of a taster or an idea of what it is your company, your business is all about. So first and foremost, it's a digital product. You give them a taste of what it is that you can do for them. And like a try before you buy. You know, when you go to like shopping centers and in a grocery store, whatever, at least in my case, where I'm from, you get these people with these stands and they're either busy preparing like a beef sausage or something that they're promoting, and they give you like a little taste teaser, but it's just like a small, tiny one. And the idea is to get them to enjoy it, experience it, and then hopefully they would want to buy more. So that's the concept in like a physical scope of things. But like in my business, in our businesses, most of our businesses, it would be a digital product. Okay. And very importantly, it's not something, I don't have use of it, so I'll just give it away. None of my freebies are of that nature. The freebies that I'll share with you guys later that I have been giving away and consistently give away, it's as if someone would pay me for it. Okay. So why does freebies work? In my experience, it attracts the right audience. I would not want to hand out freebies to car mechanics because we don't have anything. There's nothing I think that I can be of service to a car mechanic or someone that is totally unrelated to my business. Okay, so if someone shares their email with me, it would mean that that particular person, there's something about sharing the email. They trust me in the way that I presented my freebie, what the freebie was, what does the landing page say about me, how many years experience do I have, what's my social proof. So it's a way to know that you're attracting people that is exactly who you are looking for. I doubt a person who sells sneakers is going to download, or I don't know, I'm just making silly examples. There could be some way we could synergy where we could work out, but maybe someone that sells ice cream. I don't think I can serve them. I could maybe do a mock-up of their pricing. I don't know, of the menu, but I think you guys know what I'm saying. So you are attracting who you want in your business. You're building trust. So you're sharing a little bit about yourself, about your business. Your branding is on point. You're consistent, stepping up every weekend, as I'm doing with the webinars. You just portraying trust through the first step, which is the freebie, and then after that, there'll be nurturing, and there will be Q&As, etc. But it all starts with the freebie, and that's why it works. It drives traffic to your stores. So if you are anything like me, once they have bought into the freebie, or once the customer have shared the email address with me, you kind of own that traffic. It's not like Facebook, where if anything happens to Facebook or TikTok or whoever, Instagram tomorrow, it's gone. Same with Etsy. If they suspend your store with Etsy, everything that you've built on Etsy, it's gone. Etsy doesn't belong to you. But your email list belongs to you. I have email lists going back 6-7 years, like in my accounting practice. People have given me their permission to actually contact them, right? So it belongs to you, and it just goes wherever you go. Even if you change emailing systems from MailerLite to Systeme.io to ConvertKit, the email list stays with you. Different story with social media, so just keep that in mind, and different story with even Etsy, which is why I encourage having your own digital store as quick as possible, but at the right time for you, so that you're not overwhelmed. And also you grow your community. I love the emails that I'm getting back. I do send a lot of emails. I like webinar notices, and here's a free gift. Earlier there was a free email that went out, etc. But that's my community, and people love it. And the feedback that I'm getting tells me that they appreciate it. So why freebies? Because of everything I've just mentioned, and you are connecting with the right people. So there will be a opposing view that it's just a strategy to get people into your whatever. It's just like sales. They start off with free, and eventually the whole idea is just to sell. There is some truth in that, but there's no sour grapes if nobody wants to buy from you. There shouldn't be. The fact that I'm doing what I'm doing because I want to share with people should be your primary motivation. And the rewards, the monetary rewards, will just flow and follow. Again, all my experience, okay? So I've mentioned some of the freebies earlier. The type of freebies that works in my business is, I don't really do Canva templates that much, because for me, it's a bit time consuming, especially when you want to start from scratch. But Canva templates are a great way of sharing your skill with a prospective client, and to be able to offer Canva templates to like invitations, or a digital planner, or a journal, or whatever. Canva is a great option in terms of freebies, sending freebies out. Okay, so workbooks and checklists, also amazing. So depending on which niche you are, if you cater for teachers, academic checklists, workbooks, etc., all amazing freebie ideas, just to get them into your like as a subscriber, just to get them into your ecosystem, so that they're there. They can always decide to unsubscribe later. Digital wall art, clip art, that's pretty much where I am at, like clip art. So a lot of my freebies would be something that I designed, and then I just want to give back to my community, or I just want to share with them, listen, this is what I designed. Like last week, Sunday, my mom asked me to make a few Christian based Instagram-sized designs, but I need to leave the middle space blank, because she wants to add her own Bible verse or quote or whatever. So I did about 25 plus, I think, of those, because she asked me, and then I just took it to my room and say, listen, to my group, and I said, listen, if you're interested, you can use it in your personal capacity, but it's Christian based, and you can just add your quotes. So that's pretty much where I'm at. Mock-ups and stickers is also a great way to a great example of sharing something with them new, and then see if it's a fit, get them into your ecosystem, and then just nurture them onwards. And I think finally, in my case, again, this will differ from person to person, but in my case, AI prompts. I do the monthly memberships. I share my prompts on designs that's actually selling in Etsy. It's like daily, consistent selling in Etsy. And I share my prompts, the prompts that I use for my bundles and my t-shirt designs and my mug wraps and tumbler wraps. And it's like I said earlier, I sent an email with 10 free prompts. That's my thing. So people love the prompts. I share the prompts as freebies, etc. So these are just some ideas. Amy, can you think of other ideas like freebies that you would give in your community?
For me, I would I would give Canva templates, because sometimes people, they don't know how exactly to put things together. And sometimes when I'm giving people freebies like Canva templates, they can kind of see like how I created that template. They can navigate through the position layers and just see how I put everything together. And it's also like great, like as you said, it's great as a lead magnet, because that leads back to me showcasing how I can do something which they want to do. And, it comes back to me to ask, how can I learn more? It's always the question, how can I learn what you're doing, right? So yeah, it is perfect for me, Canva templates are perfect as a lead magnet. It helps me attract people who want to join my live classes and watch my tutorials.
Yeah, and it aligns with the type of person that you want to attract to your business, because there's really no point in me like just having a big email subscriber list, but then half of them is not really your audience, right? So Canva.
I have to say I have a large, and that's a good point too, because when you're giving a freebie, you get to collect subscribers, and then you get to figure out, okay, what do I want to do with the subscriber list? Because a lot of these people, like the click-through rate is very, very low. Like I've got maybe 600 subscribers, and the click-through rate on my email list is maybe 30%. So and what I send out to them, because I don't sell so many digital products, or I do have membership, and I do have digital products, and I do have my shop, which I will put in the chat. But I don't sell a lot of digital products. I'm very diversified in all of the things that I do, and it's just enough to keep me going, really. And I think that's what you have to do, is if you get stuck into one area, that might not be the perfect niche for you, because I tried a whole bunch of different things. I tried Etsy, I tried Shopify. Those things just didn't work for me, and my heart wasn't really in it. Like my heart wasn't in just selling digital products. My heart is really in tutorials
and helping,
showing people how to do things. That is my my love. As opposed to selling digital products. And I do sell digital products. I sell a bit of digital products. So that combined with my class, with the ads that are on my YouTube tutorials, all of that combined keeps me going. But yeah, like in terms of these subscribers, because I started that just a little while ago, like maybe 2 months ago. Because I was thinking, like, why do I need a subscriber list? I'm only doing tutorials. What do I need that for? But then a light bulb went on, and I'm thinking, okay, but maybe I could do something with this. Like, even if you do tutorials on YouTube, YouTube has an RSS feed. And so what I do is I collect those email addresses, and every Tuesday I send out a blast email listing all of my new videos, and it's automatic. I don't have to manually.
Oh, that's
So,
amazing.
so it's perfect. It's perfect. And then every so often, I'll send a blast email about the new digital products I have in my shop. So
Oh, that's amazing.
those are some of the things that I have done anyhow.
Okay. That's awesome. I'd love to hear more about that RSS. So maybe flying, you can teach me. Awesome. Thanks for sharing.
Sure, sure.
Good. Okay, so on to the next slide. Just ways to create your freebie. Multiple ways, and I'll just quickly go through some of them. Some that I've tried and tested. Just like Amy said now, like she did a whole lot of things, like the Etsy, the Shopify, and like digital store. And I think it's part of the process where you need to like just. I also did Shopify. It didn't work for me. Etsy I love, so I can't say anything about Etsy. But like it's part of the process. So even with your freebies, there's like various ways to do it, right? So you can design them from scratch. Like if you good with Canva and you want to sell templates, then you can design them from scratch in Canva, or Artistly, or any other products, aka Artistly, like Midjourney if you want to do clip art, if you want to do t-shirt designs, Tumblr apps, etc. So that those are just some of the systems that I use. You can use prompt packs, so where you can create like a prompt pack and sell the prompt pack as a freebie. You can join memberships. I have been part of memberships where I would pay a monthly subscription and I wouldn't do any of the designing, but I could use all of the products in their vault as if it's my own, and you pay a monthly fee. You can purchase templates. You can purchase templates from marketplaces like Etsy or Creative Fabrica. So these are just ways that you can create the freebies, right? And then MRR, PLR products, those are also very popular. Instant freebie kits with resell, right? So just make sure that you understand the resellers, right, with this MRR and PLR. Now, all of these have pros and cons. I'm not going to go into all of that, but I just want to mention with the MRR and PLR, I'm not a fan of them, but I'm just because I know the industry, they are very popular, and you can quickly create freebies, and not just freebies, even products, right? But just remember, in my view, if you don't create something from scratch, if you haven't conceptualized that entire product from like phase A to putting it all together to mocking it, I just don't feel it's got the same strength to go to the market and promote it as your own. My opinion, and people will differ as we do with all things in life, but just check out the MRR, PLR. What is it? The terms and conditions. Lots of pros, but there are also cons. Are there any questions from the members? Is there anything at this stage that you want to ask about freebies? Okay. So more ways on freebies like templates and vaults and stuff. You guys know that I've got my own membership. It's a vault, but it is a vault on AI prompts. And the benefits of the vaults, if you do plan on joining, as I've mentioned, I've also been part of memberships where I paid in the beginning because I was trying to figure this whole thing out. But I'm just sharing with you what I've done in the past. So you can monetize freebies or even products that you buy through these memberships or these vaults. Like in my case, I don't sell designs in a monthly membership, or at least not yet, but the prompts that I'm uploading and sort of selling through the membership, they can be monetized. In other words, they can make the exact same bundle that I've made and selling on Etsy, list that make a profit or revenue or monetize that. So that's the whole concept of the vault. It could be that you're part of a membership where their products are being, the digital products are part of the vault, where you can just pay a monthly membership and you've got access to like thousands of designs that you can slap on a mug or a pillow or whatever. So that's the nature of vaults and monthly memberships. So you also get access to a growing library, especially the person that you are signing up with the membership. They would have a lot of more experience and they would have a lot more products, etc. So they've gone through a lot more. So you can tap into that person's experience, etc. New monthly updates, same as with my membership. Like every day, I try to upload new prompts. If I don't do it every day, I will double up the day before or the day after. But weekly, there's definitely new prompts, new videos, new freebies. That's the nature of vaults. Okay. Yeah, and it just encourages ongoing engagement. People are using our community for the monthly membership and they're asking me all sorts of technical questions, not so much in the Facebook group, but in the community. You can see when people start paying for a service, it gets more serious and you are just stepping up as a service provider and you just provide more to them because they are paying members. So I think not in my membership, that's just an idea of what you can expect in these sort of communities. Okay. So templates you can buy and use. Etsy templates, affordable Canva templates. Check the terms and conditions carefully. Great for beginners. Creative Market. Creative Fabrica. I should fix that. Also another place for you to buy templates. Check the terms and conditions. There was a YouTube video not so long ago about Creative Fabrica that is actually was quite eye-opening. So again, when you use these things, I cannot speak as a legal person on these things. Just make sure that you understand the terms and conditions, what you can and cannot do, what you can sell, what you can't sell, how much you need to change these templates to make it look and seem and feel like your own. Okay? The benefits of buying these templates, you can use as is or you can remix depending on the terms and conditions. It saves you a lot of time and it's highly customizable, especially in software systems like Canva, where you don't need to be a Photoshop expert, but you can quickly change or make modifications on the template that you purchase. And then just quickly on the MRR, PLR, there's a very negative connotation out there. It's not something that it doesn't have a positive, because I think a lot of it's had its time. The wave has done all of this and people bought into courses and then selling it as their own. And I think people soon realize if you haven't designed the whole course, what authority do you have to sell this course to me? So just my opinion. So you can quickly go to the market. You can quickly launch because you've got the rights to do so. You get instant credibility as a provider of the template or the digital product. You ready to market material. So sometimes these PLRs or MRRs, they give you the banners, they give you the images and photos, etc., to go with the selling of a course. So you don't have to spend time in creating all of that or get a graphic designer to design all of that for you. And again, just watch the licensing carefully. Make sure that you understand what you can and can't do. Okay. Some of the tools that I use in my freebie process, definitely Canva for mockups especially. So I use Canva on a daily. So Canva I use for my product mockups. Payhip I use for my delivery of my digital product or freebie. Payhip is so user-friendly. It's free until you start actually selling dollar value, and they charge you 5% of whatever it is that you are selling. But it's easy to set up, easy to execute your products, load it, collect emails, and then just grow your community. Systeme I use for my CRM system, sending messages, happy Mother's Day, here's your freebie, new product released on Etsy, click on the link, new YouTube video. So Systeme is a great place to manage a big part of your business in terms of the digital side of things, email marketing, digital store. You can create landing pages, sales pages, your payment gateway. It all sits in Systeme. So I'm just sharing with you guys what it is, what my process is. And if you feel you want more deep dives into any of these that you see in front of you, you need to just comment and let me know, and I know I can make it part of my planning process. So cloud storage would be, I used Dropbox for many years. I love Dropbox. And then I got used to Google Workspace, and I just saw everything was centralized. So all my Etsy files and digital products I now store in Google Drive rather than Dropbox, but to each his own, whatever works for you. And then Artistly and Canva, I'm just using Artistly as a tool that can design many, many different digital products, product mock-ups, t-shirt designs, wall art, clip art, etc. So Artistly is a great place to do that. And what I love about Artistly, it's a once-off fee. You can start with $49 once off, or you can go to the Pro plan, which is $150 once off, and you've got access to all the features of Artistly. And I've been using it now for a month. I've been selling, I keep on telling you guys, I've been selling some of the products on Etsy and my digital store. So I'm already getting the return, and I don't have to worry with monthly memberships. Canva, Amy will drop her link if you want to go pro. Obviously, there's limitations on the free account, and they're even limiting the template link. So what's the latest on the template link, Amy? I see that they are removing it as a free.
Yeah, I think there's some debate about that because a lot of people aren't like really happy that that feature is going away. So essentially, what's happening is that you need Canva Pro to create a Canva template, and you also need Canva Pro to open a Canva template.
Wow.
So a lot of people aren't very happy about this. So I don't know. You know, Canva has reversed their decisions before on things that people didn't like. So I'm hoping that they're going to reverse that too, because it just doesn't make sense. Like I understand the point of, okay, you need Pro to create a template link.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me because if you're selling digital products and making money, then yes, I think you should be paying for Canva Pro.
Yeah.
But I don't think the buyer, like if you're using all free elements in that template, I don't think that the buyer should have to pay to open up or use that Canva template link. So I strongly disagree with where they're headed with this. So, and there was a little bit of a debate in the official Canva design community about this. People are posting all the time, and if enough people complain, then they will change that. But that's supposed to go into effect on June 1st, so watch out for that.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll also see if I get any information and share with our communities. But yeah, I totally agree with you. If you are selling products and you're making money from it, and you can only really go so far with Canva free. But if you're making money from it, you should be paying for the Pro. But I don't think it's fair on the guy who just wants to like get a birthday template, Canva birthday invitation, and now having to subscribe just for one birthday invitation. It really doesn't make sense, and it doesn't sound fair to me either. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So just some of the wins, I just wanted to share with you guys some of the wins in terms of what I have been successful with in terms of giving away freebies, sharing freebies. So I have grown my email list in 1 weekend with freebies. A particular ebook that I wrote, I'll share with you guys now. And I grew my email list by 500 subscribers in 1 weekend. That's the power of a freebie. Now, is that normal or standard? No, I've never been able to do that again. And just to give you guys an idea, the way I share the freebie is as important as the freebie itself, because again, if I share a Canva related ebook, tips, hacks, or whatever in a hair salon or beauty kind of Facebook group, you won't get that sort of a result. So it's important that you understand your demographic, understand where you are going to promote your freebie, who's your audience, what is your message, how's your ebook going to help that market. These are all things that you have to thoroughly research, because you will soon feel that this would be a complete waste of time because nobody is signing up on your PayHip store. So I'll share with you guys in a bit the product that actually gave me that result. Then I've also shared an AI prompt guide. I know you guys have seen these little personalized branding dolls, like action figures, and I created 10 free prompts, and I've put it in groups and places where I feel I could, be people want to know how to do it. And I created the video, I created the ebook, and I shared it with AI prompt groups, because I know my market and the audience will be sitting there. Again, if I had to share that with like a medical group, I might have gotten a few signups, but because I know the AI prompt group is the people I want to speak to, and I'm not spamming and I'm not like sending consistent links. I'm just saying, hey, if you're interested, you can grab it. I got 100 new members over weekends, and you'll hear me say over weekends because I typically do my freebies on a Friday, and then I just gauge from the Friday to the end of Sunday. I try and see, okay, how well did the freebie perform. And then also not so long ago, I shared in Amy's group as well as my own. But this is a freebie that I've done before, where it was 25 mug mock-ups, and I included Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day. Again, because I know the audience that I'm speaking to are people that's selling digital products, one of which could be mugs. I placed the freebie in certain groups that I researched, and I got 200 signups just from that freebie. So that's the power of the freebie, and I hope it's inspiring some of you in some way, shape, or form. But definitely growing a community, growing your email list, all starts with a freebie, and then just nurturing the person who has trusted you with the email address and basically said, hey, I actually trust this person, and I wouldn't mind receiving emails from them. Or thank you for the gift, but I'm unsubscribing. And I do that. I have done that. I sign up and then I unsubscribe. So to each his own, and we can't control the narrative there, but this is some of the results that I've gotten from freebies. So if you are selling digital products and you want to grow your community, freebies is where it's at. Okay. So just 3-step process. How do I deliver? So I have an opt-in form on my website, Payhip or Systeme. I explain what the product can do for them or the freebie can do for them. They sign up, they share the email with me. I send a thank you message. And in the thank you message, I basically say, you can join us on this, join me here, follow me on Pinterest, etc. And thank you for joining my community. And just to let you guys know, you don't need technical skills. This is all, I'm not a coder, I'm not a tech person. You don't need high-level technical skills. It's really as easy. So again, if you want videos, like deep videos into these systems, I'm happy to take you guys through it. But if I don't get requests for it, I'm not going to make videos that my audience maybe are not really interested in. Okay, so that's my process. Some of the mistakes to avoid: over delivering too soon. Save some of your paid products for the right time. Okay, so don't like just give free things all the time, because now you're also teaching them, I don't have to pay for something because I'm gonna get it free all the time. And I can't resonate with that, because as much as I'm sending emails and freebies, I am getting people from the one email going to my website, booking a consultation, buying the digital planning roadmap, buying the monthly membership, etc., etc. So even though I do send freebies, there's also a percentage of my demographic that actually go to Etsy and buy my products. So don't think that it's, don't overpromise like all the bells and whistles. Just like systematically introduce your audience to all the amazingness that you still have to offer. Don't forget to include a call to action. Every communicating email, every touch point that you deal with your client, make sure you've got a call to action. Whether it's Pinterest, whether it is Instagram following, TikTok, YouTube, just put a link in for them to get hold of you on whichever platform it is that you want to focus on. Don't make this mistake. Don't use or create or give something free. It's only going to take you 5 minutes, because people can feel and sense what is cheap, right? all my freebies, I'll show you in a bit, all my freebies are things that people would ordinarily pay me for. But I feel very honored if someone shares the email address with me, so I put effort into the freebie. And whether it is I create a freebie every week, so be it. But don't think you are going to be successful if you give something free or of a low quality. They will analyze that product and they will quickly unsubscribe because it's not what they want. Yeah, and just promote your freebie wherever you feel your audience is sitting. Make sure that it's aligned. If you speak in Canva, speak to people, go to a group where Canva people are sitting. If you're talking digital products, go to groups that speak about digital products, single moms working from home, digital product moms, whatever. Make sure that whatever you are, the industry that you're operating in, the niche that you're operating in, that you are in those groups and not something unrelated and non-aligned, okay? So your action plan should be, if you're starting out with this, and if you're not ready for freebies as part of your process or your Etsy store or whatever, don't take it on because it does need time and it does need to be set up. But if you are ready, I would say this: just pick pick one freebie, right, that resonates with your audience. I'm going to go back to Canva because it's a good example. If you create Canva templates, create a stunning template that will actually solve a problem. So choose a product, Canva template. You can use Artistly for your Midjourney or whatever for your arts, for your graphics. And the reason I would say that is because you want to have arts and graphics that is unique. You don't want something that you bought from Creative Fabric that's probably been copied a couple of times. Use your AI generators or even Canvas AI creator, image creator, and create your own graphics like a consistent bundle, right? So use the template, set it up on systems like Payheap, very easy to do, and Systeme, slightly more difficult, but the videos on YouTube are all there to help you. And then once you've got your product mock-up set up, your template is well designed and prepared, and you have your opt-in form, share your link in groups that make sense to what it is that you are doing. And once it's a four-part process, do that on repeat. Don't give up because the first week you only got 2 signups. The 500 didn't just happen like that. I had to figure a couple of things out to understand why was I so successful with that 500 plus over one weekend. Okay. And this is your free gift. We are at the end of it. This is your free gift. It's an email marketing ebook, beginner-friendly guide to 500 subscribers. My proven strategy, how I got this right. No experience needed. I don't think you need to be an email marketing expert. My step-by-step plan, how I've done it, and screenshots of the number of emails. So I show you so you can go and see the date. It will tell you Payheap and the number of emails that have been downloaded from that one link that I shared in related groups. So I will give this to you guys. I'll drop the link for you and then download it and go through it. And if it's something that you feel you are ready for, create your freebie, follow the steps, and then just drop your link wherever you can, that where your tribe is sitting. Okay, so I think as a closing statement, if you want to stay connected, you know where to get hold of me. Facebook is where I'm at. I would say explore Artistly and other creative generators, AI image generators. And if you want more support, more help, and more guidance, like beyond the free, you can join AI Prompt Heaven, which is $9 a month. And I just go in a little bit deeper in the monthly community. And I would strongly recommend that you build your audience, grow your audience. It's something that I took a bit longer to do, but it's fine. At least I can tell you guys now, I would focus on that earlier if you are in the early stages of setting up your digital store. I was 6-8 months into it, and only then I opened the group, and only then I started the email list. So Facebook, you can get hold of me. AI Prompt Heaven for $9, and then I would say start growing your community, because It's much easier to sell to warm audience than cold audience, even with spending on ads on Meta. I've done all of this. I've tried selling my membership with spending dollars on advertising. You don't get the same result. Okay. Yeah, this is really Q&A if there are any. So you can ask me anything at this time. That's my Facebook handle, Instagram handle, and then actually it's not Lucille at Clip Art. Ignore the email because it's wrong. I didn't fix it. Sorry. So if there's any questions, you can ask me now. And then also, Amy, if there's anything else that you want to add at this point, please feel free.
No, I think I said too much actually. I think I spoke too much. But guys, if you want to ask me any questions, I'm in the large Canva Facebook group. You can certainly message me. I'll leave my email in the chat as well. But no, Lucille, you've done a pretty amazing job today.
Thank you. Thank you, Amy. Yeah, I'm so happy that you had some time for us today. I love your input on Canva. I told you when we met, I'm not like a strong Canva person, but I know I can add value to your group. Yeah, it's just been wonderful to get to know you and for joining us today. Let's see,
Thank you. Glad I could help out, Lucille.
Let's see if there's any questions here. Devon saying, I jumped on late. I will watch the replay, no problem. Let's see what else is here. Okay, I don't think I've got questions, but you guys know where to get hold of me. I don't know if there's anything else someone wants to ask. Pam, Tanya, Devon, Cleopatra. They all get hold of me like offline community. If something pops up, they will reach out. I think, yeah. Oh, let me share the link quickly to the freebie for you guys, and then we can end off. Let's just do this, and I'll show you my store also quickly. Let's do it. Yeah. So Payhip is so amazing. So this is really my Payhip store, and everything I've got on Etsy, the VA just puts it for me here. So if you guys go to freebies over here, you will. Okay, I'm on freebies, and then if you click on over here, then just add to cart or download, and you'll get access to this email list, this freebie. And it's really not that difficult, but people don't do it because you have to research the groups. You have to make sure that you are connecting with the right audience. Let me paste here. Tanya saying, thanks, very informative session and gave me a Korean heart there. Thank you. Okay, I'll sort the video out for us and then you guys can watch the replay, those who were late. Thank you all for staying on, and extra thanks for Amy, and yeah, we'll chat again. Have a good, happy Mother's Day tomorrow to all of you.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Ciao. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye, guys.